Hello, friends. I'm so glad you could join me today. I am documenting my journey on becoming debt free again, so welcome to Second Chance Budgeting. I'll be exploring cash stuffing and unstuffing, finding ways to increase my income, and saving towards some big goals, all while digging myself out of debt once again. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me during my adventures. Today, I'm going to be doing a debt update for December of 2024. And Just to let you know, I am having to film in like really random places until I get finally like settled into my new town and everything. So that's why it looks a little bit differently, but just still stick around because important stuff is happening. All right, well, let's get into my debts. So just as a recap, for those of you who might be new or maybe haven't seen my videos in a while, I just recently got a new job. And so the month of December, I only worked the 30th and 31st in my full-time position. I did do some side hustles, but unfortunately, I just didn't put a lot towards debt this month. But as I get income coming in January of 2025, then what's going to happen is I will be reallocating a bunch of money I had kind of set aside, not knowing what my expenses would be in December. So I'm going to reallocate a lot of that money towards debt. So you'll see a huge debt payment jump in January just because I've got more money coming in and I'm moving a bunch of money I kind of set aside and squirreled away, just not knowing what I would have to spend. So, okay, let's get into it. Just as a recap, I have this original debt, which is comprised of a vehicle loan and a bunch of medical debt, and then I added some more medical debt to that. So just let me set this aside. So radiology was definitely paid off already. Anesthesia was paid off already. And then my ER doctor was paid off in full. All right, so that will bring us to what I made payments on in December. So at the end of December, I went ahead and made my $50, what I consider my minimum payment. So that brought my total down to $406.84. And we will actually come back to this one because the extra money that I had, the little amount that I had, I did put on this bill. So we'll come back to it. Okay, my hospital bill, I made a $50 minimum payment on that as well. Okay, and so that brought me down to $3,239.52. Right, I don't know, I could probably make a little bit of a line. Again, this is not the debt I'm focusing on for the moment, so I'm just making like a little bit of leeway on those payments. So not much is happening, but once I make snowballs on this one, it'll go pretty quickly. All right, and then my pathology bill, again at the end of December on this one, I paid off. I did a minimum payment of $50, and that brought me down to $871. So let's see. So again, so we are making progress on this one. All right. I hope it's dried. Okay. So coming back to what little extra I had, I went ahead and made a payment of $109 on this debt. And so that brought me down to $297.84. So we didn't fully pay it off, but we are very, very close. And I know I'm fairly confident that in January, because I'll have a lot more money coming in January, we should be able to pay this off completely. So that is really exciting news. All right, let me go to my vehicle loan. I'm just making my normal payment on there. So I'm paying $226, and that brings my total down to $5,128.10. All right, so let's get back into these debt sheets. So I started off December owing on this debt here. So I started off owing $8,981.11. And for December, I was able to bring that down to, oops, sorry about that. I was tilted. So I was able to bring that down to $8,665.46 by the end of December. All right, so I can color in another line right there. So, basic progress. At least I was able to still make payments in December. So that was my main goal. And then, like I said, it'll get better next month. For this debt, I started off December owing $921, and I have that down to $871 at the end of December. All right, let's see what we can do. So when we look at this, so if I'm able to pay off, just as a planning point, if I'm able to pay off my surgeon bill in full in January, then the next step that I'm going to tackle just to get it out of the way would be my pathology bill. That even though it came in later than all the others, I think I would just really like to tackle that bill next, and then we'll go back to my hospital bill. So that works. I just wanted to do a really quick recap for the year. So I was able to pay off 3 of my 7 loans. And then, let's see, in full, I paid off a total of $7,111.84. And we still have a long way to go, but I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to tackle it all in 2025. So that is everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If so, please do all the things. Like, leave me a comment or question down below, and subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one, and happy 2025.